it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'm a.
Like only yesterday, we were here for Super Bowl 52, and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
Arizona.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now from Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Drake.
Murray's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings' 40-yard line. 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st down, Cardinals.
Murray now on 1st down. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings. Gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Murray now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now an option play on 2nd down. Murray going to fire one out wide. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He'll buy some time right. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Devontae Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 2.
Things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona 1st.
Arizona.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off. Still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Murray on the option. He'll give it to Drake. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
10, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
To Kyle Rudolph. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports.
Vikings nothing.
Second down and 3. From the gun, here's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second down, Cook. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Get quickly to Thielen here. They get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the ground, it's Cook. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, 41 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
36-yard line.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And getting this just shy of midfield, a 49. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
A gain of 6 yards on that.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
On third down, Drake. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
14-yard line.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's got a man. It's Williams. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They opt to go for it, and they get it. First and goal after a pickup of 5. From the gun, Murray rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And now he'll tuck it and run. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Murray now, third and goal. Rolling. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete with the clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
25-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. That's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This one caught by Isabella. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Vikings' 13-yard line.
Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now a draw play with Drake. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. After a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th down.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This is a 26-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start the drive with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They're going for Jefferson down. This is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 73 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw again. Murray, flush to his right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run ahead of of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Play action now. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to Butler. Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing, Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. To the air again, it's Cousins. Flushed out right. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Cousins. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
I remember throughout my career here in defense, say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Vikings 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Stand 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
The 29-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th and a very critical drive upcoming. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. 3rd down here.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On the return is Peterson. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes
here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for two, unsuccessful. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at 3.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Brings up second and 8 at the 38-yard line.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
And it's third down.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now this time, Murray to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. From the gun, it's Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
At the 42-yard line.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 2. Right back to Drake. He's got a first down or more inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Murray going to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And that one travels out of bounds. So a bad break there, and that will thwart any chance that they had of coming back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. That'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as they'll try to get it to a one-score game with a 2-point conversion. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.